Dolly friends, I'm Dr. Doll and welcome to another video. So it's been a while since we did just a good old-fashioned unboxing doll lot video. I think I keep like trying to do bigger and better like custom videos, and I've been so focused on that I forget like sometimes it's nice to just do an unboxing video. So I recently purchased this lot of 3 American Girl dolls, and I got I know from last week's video I told you guys that I needed to not buy dolls for a while because of my doll closet situation. But literally this deal was too good to pass up. So there's 3 dolls and I got all 3 of them. So it was $80 for 3 of them, but with taxes and shipping it came to $110. So it's about $35 per doll. Now the pictures showed them they were pretty rough, you know, pretty TLC condition. But if I'm remembering correctly, there's 2 Josephina molds, which is like one of my favorites to do customs on, and there's a Jess mold. So, and both of those, so the Josephina mold, you know, sometimes you can get for $35, that's pretty typical. But a Jess mold at under $50 is really rare. So it was too good of a deal to pass up. And I'm assuming that she had them marked so low because they are just in really bad shape. I'm assuming that. I did see a lot of marks, so I'm expecting dye transfer stains, loose limbs, probably messed up wigs, all of that. Also, both of my cats are in here for whatever reason. Rocky decided to join us. This is Rocky. He is a big fluff monster. And he's an old man. He has 2 teeth left, I think. He's got like 1 up here and 1 in the back. And how old are you now? 12? They're not really sure because he was a stray. We adopted him from the shelter. And they think he was like 4 or 5 when we adopted him, and that was in 2014. So he's a senior kitty. Hopefully he's got, you know, quite a few years left, but he's very, very sweet. He doesn't normally join us for videos though, so that's kind of a rare treat. So anyways, let's get to the unboxing. Yeah, they were like both in here like, what's going on? What are you doing, Mom? Who are you talking to? We got them around the same time. I think we adopted both of them in 2014. Rocky was first though. Like we met Charlie before we adopted Rocky because we were feeding her. She was a stray in our neighborhood that we were feeding. And then we adopted Rocky in the summer. And then we didn't adopt Charlie officially until later in the year when it started to get like cold again. But we've had them since 2014. They get along really well. Charlie is this petite, tiny little, like very clean, prim and proper girly, and then Rocky's just this ginormous, fluffy old man. But they get along really well. They're very close. Okay, so I'm very excited. You guys want to see just kind of, they're wrapped in bubble wrap. So they're wrapped in bubble wrap here. But I'm just going to take them out one by one. Sorry if I made you a little seasick. Okay, this looks like a Krissa, which also like, to sell a Krissa under 50 is pretty rare. Now her wig is beat. It is. There is chunks pulled out. lots of bald spots. It is super dry. It's like crispy. It feels crispy. And her limbs are loose. But other than that, she's really gorgeous. Like, I love the Josephina mold. It's so, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just it's wonderful to put makeup on. It photographs well. It models well. It's a lovely, lovely mold. One of my favorites. Probably the Josephina, the Sonali mold, and then the new Argent mold, the Hope mold, are my 3 current favorites to customize. Oh, I did notice there's a little dye transfer stain here. Just a little one. Not too big of a deal. That oftentimes is a deal breaker for people, though, dye transfer stains, because there's really no way to get them out. So that drives the cost down quite a bit. Okay, here is what I'm assuming is the Jess mold. Looks like it might be a Kanani. Oh, poor thing. Look at that leg. So her legs are literally hanging on by a thread. And a couple marks. Her face is definitely very marked up, and maybe some paint too. Well, it looks like paint. It doesn't look like intentional paint, like paint accidentally got splattered on her. Not really sure. And then of course her long wig is all fried and dry. Pretty common, pretty typical with Kananis that had been played with. But I mean, to find Kanani under $50, like in any condition, is pretty rare. And really to find any Jess mold under $50 is pretty rare. So I will definitely take any Jess mold in any condition under 50, because I don't get to work on them very often. They just don't really fall in that category of affordable very often. So I'm excited to get to work on another Jess mold, another Kanani. It's been a while since I've worked on a Kanani. I'm trying to remember the last one I did. I made Harper, and then I think I did a couple as a custom request. Someone had me restore their Kanani. That was probably the last one, about 6 months ago. Okay, and here is the last girly. Another Josephina mold. Is this another Girl of the Year? Because I'm noticing, like, we have Krissa, which was 2009. We have Kanani, 2011. Is this McKenna? I don't know. I'm not sure. All of them have been played with. All of their wigs are very dry, and this one's probably in the best shape out of all of them, but it still has a lot of hair missing in the back here. Condition-wise, she's probably in the best condition. Her limbs aren't too loose. And what year is she? 2012? Why am I having a hard time remembering who was Girl of the Year 2012? Was that McKenna? Is this McKenna? I should know this. I know that Kanani was 2011. Lainey was 2010. So maybe it was McKenna. Very rare to see Girl of the Year dolls in a lot like this, in a TLC lot. So I'm guessing these must have been her personal dolls from childhood that she was just selling all together. So we're going to fix them up and make them pretty again. Not really sure what to do with them just yet. This one doesn't need a whole lot. Just needs to be cleaned up. Love the whole Josephina mold. The Kanani is probably in the worst shape. She needs to be completely restrung. When the elastic gets to this point, there's nothing you can do to save it or reuse it. You just have to pitch it and completely restring with new elastic. The marks on her face we need to get rid of, and I'm excited to try my hand. You know, it's been a while since I worked on a Jess mold, actually, so at least where I had like creative liberty. I've worked on Jess molds where it was an order, you know, where someone had told me what they wanted done, but it's been a while since I just had one and I could do whatever I wanted with it. So I'm really excited to kind of see, you know, what speaks to me with the Jess mold. And then Krissa, she has this one arm here with the transfer stain and a little pen mark down here, it looks like. Not really sure what I'm going to do with her either. Maybe we'll dye her. Anytime I see a dye transfer stain, I'm like, let's dye. So, I mean, I don't know if this tiny little stain is enough to like warrant a full dyeing, but I don't know. Why not? We'll see. But Charlemagne, what you doing? My kitties are all over me today. So anyways, that's the my latest TLC doll lot. I know I said I wasn't going to buy anymore, but like I said, it just was too good of a deal to pass up. And I think you guys, if you know anything about AG dolls, you understand. Krissa, you like never see under 50. Even TLC, Kanani, you never see under 50. And then if that is McKenna, you also never see her under 50. So at this point, they're pretty TLC though. So I don't feel bad about customizing them. And I don't know, maybe I'll film one of them. If you would like to see me film one of their customization processes, let me know in the comments, but I thought it'd be fun to just do a regular old unboxing video. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye guys.